Good evening. Welcome, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 6:05 p.m. Roll call, please.
Alex Cantu, present.
Espiocha, present.
Nereida Cantu, present.
Mary Hernandez, present.
Alda Benavides, present. Dr. Sines, I do declare a quorum.
Thank you, Dr. Benavides. Before we state the Pledge of Allegiance, I would like to say that as a La Jolla ISD staff and community, we extend our deep condolences to the families and the school community of Uvalde CISD. We are deeply saddened by the violence that took the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary yesterday. Can we please have a moment of silence for that community? Thank you, everyone. We ask that all our staff and our community continue to hold Uvalde CISD community in their hearts and in their prayers. We can now stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Our next item on the agenda, thank you, Dr. Sines, is public comments. We have Brenda Salinas. Ms. Salinas, you've asked for additional time. So 2 extra minutes, Mr. Munoz, for Ms. Salinas.
Madam President, additional time, please. I'm requesting.
Granted the 2 extra minutes.
Thank you. Good evening, Madam President, members of the board, Dr. Sines, administrators, and members of the community. I am Brenda Lee Salinas, President of the La Jolla AFT. Before I get into my remarks, I want to also first say that our hearts are broken at the loss of the students and teachers in Uvalde. And we are keeping the entire community there in our hearts and in our prayers. To our precious jewels, our La Jolla students being recognized tonight for their great achievement, congratulations. Parents, thank you for your support. And to all teachers, great job for your commitment, love, and support, dedication to all our students, especially during these dark times. Now, I'm here tonight to reiterate what I said in previous meetings. 2.5% pay increase is not enough. Teachers and support personnel deserve and must receive a higher percentage increase. We believe you can find the money, to do better. So let's start with the top paying jobs above market value and jobs created that are not needed. When we received the budget versus actual for the general fund in the 2020-21 comprehensive annual financial report, we find that when you adopted the original budget that year, administration had projected a $17.6 million deficit. Yes, $17.6 million deficit. By the final budget, the deficit projection was up to $40.4 million. But once everything was final and audited, the district actually ended up with $23.2 million surplus. Again, $23.2 million surplus. Now, why would we think that this budget projection for the 22-23 year would be any accurate than the 2020-21 budget? And why would we think there will not be surplus at the end of this next budget year? Our state affiliate, Texas AFD, did a survey this year that indicated 6% of the members statewide are now considering leaving the profession. We have a serious crisis in education in our state and here in La Jolla ISD. School employees have other options both in our district as well as outside of education. And they are shopping around for better pay and benefits. As much as they love our district, they must also provide for their own families. And in order for La Jolla ISD to retain our loyal, hardworking employees, you must find a way to do better than 2.5% for teachers, librarians, and nurses, and do better than 1% for all other employees. Our students deserve nothing less than the best, and for us to attract and keep the best employees, we must be right by them so they can know that they are being taken care of by La Jolla ISD. Thank you and have a great night.
Thank you, Mrs. Salinas. Our next person that signed up for public comments is Erica Mata. Ms. Mata, you have 3 minutes for your comments.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the board, Dr. Science, administrators, and members of the community. My name is Erica Mata, and I'm currently a school counselor. I have attempted to seek answers from various departments and personnel. Tonight, I am here requesting affirmative action towards the selection process of summer school positions, hiring process, in the Human Resource Department. These processes need to be rectified. Since it appears my written statements, emails, and contacts have failed with minimal response from central office personnel, I am forced to come here requesting either one of you or a TA representative hear me out. I have been applying year after year for summer school. I have sought responses and I get nothing. Many of other staff members also concur that many who do get summer school is because of who you know and are always the same ones. I can only think of one reason as to why I do not get chosen. When I had an incident with a leader, I was literally told in my face by a former director in human resources that I had a bad reputation at central office. How dare this person say it so lightly instead of assisting the district's employees' rights? I was dumbfounded and in disbelief learned this department has no interest to serve its employees. I truly believe I am not heard at any level because I have a voice and I use it. I have documentation of the injustices, favoritism, and illegal process that has been done to myself. Later, after being told I have a bad reputation, without any notice, I was transferred to a middle school in which all my years of experience have been in elementary. I was distraught, but as a person of faith, God works in mysterious ways, and what was used against me actually became my blessing. I am successfully striving at this new campus, and I observe the true characteristics of a leader as opposed to the previous leader who no one at central office has ever listened to my concerns. I am going on almost 20 years of employment with the district. I am a product of La Jolla. I have no family employed with the district, and I love my community. I understand that not everything will be perfect. The district is facing challenges due to ongoing investigations and teacher shortages. I have reached out to speak to several of you board members and do not get a concrete response. I would like to know who is willing to give me the time to listen to me with my representatives about my request to have affirmative action about summer school selection process and hiring process. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Ms. Mata. Thank you both for your comments. Our next item on the agenda is approval of tax collector's report.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Cantu, second by Mrs. Hernandez. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item is approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Cantu, second by Mrs. Hernandez. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the superintendent's report. Dr. Science, I turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Benavides. The first item on the superintendent's report is the enrollment report dated May 16, 2020. On this date, we had 11,353 elementary students, 13,102 secondary students, for a total of 24,455 students, 2,244 less students than at this date last year. The next item on the superintendent's report is recognition of track and field athletic advancements. And Mr. Victor Garza, our athletic director, will do this recognition. Thank you, Mr. Garza.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, Madam President.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Mr. Garza. If our board president, Dr. Benavides, and Vice President, Ms. Hernandez, can please help us with these recognitions.
Yes, good evening, Madam President, Dr. Benavides, Superintendent, Dr. Isela Saenz, Board of Trustees, Administration, and parents and community that surround that are following here us today. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Champion of Champions. We have our Special Olympians that participated a couple of weeks ago in our area regional meet, and then they went 2 weeks ago to San Antonio to participate in our state meet. Of that, we had several, and by most, I mean really most of them and all of them with their medals that they did excellent up there. We begin with La Jolla High School, the 50-meter run and the ball throw, third place at the regionals and third place at state, Carolina Campos. '50-meter run and state gold medalist, Dalisa Davila. 100-meter runner and standing long jump, silver medalist, Diana Grimaldo. 100 meters and standing long jump, third place at state, Matthew Mares. 50-meter run, standing long jump, third place at state, Eugenio Mia. Silver medalist in the 100 meters and the standing long jump, Eric Perez. 50-meter run, standing long jump, bronze medalist, Angel Reyes. '100-meter run and standing long jump, silver medalist, Francisco Salinas. 100-meter run, standing long jump, bronze medalist, Mariano Sanchez. 50-meter run, standing long jump, Alex Serrato. 50-meter run, silver medalist with a ball throw, Victoria Villarreal. They are coached by Coach Brenda Garcia, Jesus Garza, Lee Palacios, Alex Ramos, Sandra Chavez, and Eva Aguirre. Thank you, coaches.
Will all our parents and family members of these students please stand so that we can recognize you? Congratulations, students. We're going to make a slight adjustment on our agenda, and we're going to recognize state silver medalist Destiny Quintanilla from Palmview High School. Coach Claudia Bazan, if you could please come and join Destiny.
Dr. Science, if I may, I'd like to give a few of her accolades that she has established and received. Both, we do have our head coach, who's done an excellent job, not just with her, but with many other athletes. But I want to present to the community, I want to present to La Jolla ISD, Destiny Quintanilla, the first female athlete, track athlete, to ever medal at state at La Jolla ISD. The interesting part is that Destiny went in as a wild card, what we call a wild card in track and field. Thanks to the UIO, they allowed this to happen. Destiny came in third in the region because she had the number 1 and the number 2 ranked runners in our region. So she came out third at regionals. So with that, UIL takes the next fastest runner of all 4 regions. So she was the 9th place runner. But with that, I want to share just a few. Besides being a state qualifier, district champion, regional qualifier, and cross country also, in which she has excelled. 18, 19, she was just, I'm going to say just because of what she got today. She was just an area qualifier. But her hard work, dedication, and commitment started working. And through her coach, her family, and her own commitment, 20 and 21, this is after COVID, or during the COVID, she was district champion in the 1600 and the 800 meter run. She was area runner-up in the 1600, that's a mile run, and the half-mile run, regional qualifier. This year, Destiny became the district champion in the 2-mile run. She became the district champion in the mile run. She became the district champion in the 800 meter run. So she excelled in all of those. She was area champion in the 3200, which is the 2 miles, and the mile run. She received a bronze medal in the 32 and the 1600 at regionals. State runner-up for what we're celebrating you today, Destiny. We are super proud of the fact that you came up second in state in the 3200, despite you were number 9 and the wild card. But little did they know that that wild card was a spark of the state that was going to come in and give a competition to that number 1 ranked runner. And with that, we're here to celebrate. She set a new school record of 10 miles and 49 seconds with 10:49.07. Not only that, which is why I wanted to speak, Dr. Science, is that she is a member of the National Honor Society, and on Friday, she will be receiving her diploma, ranked as the number 11th student for Palmview High School. We gave Destiny a plaque of all her accolades with her administration. We have gave coach, and in our hallways at La Jolla ISD, given to Dr. Science, to Dr. Benavides, our board, Ms. Mary T, will be a picture of Destiny that will stay there forever, because it is her receiving her medal and representing Palmview High School, and it will be in our hallways here at Central Office. Principal, Mr. Perez. We'll bring the high school principal, Mr. Perez. On top of that, and what we all strive for, she has received a full ride. That means she pays nothing, her parents paid nothing to Houston Baptist to run for the University of Houston Baptist in Houston, paying 0 with a full athletic scholarship.
Destiny's parents and family, please stand to be recognized. Next, we have recognition of students that received the Food Handler and Serve Safe Manager certifications.
Dr. Science, now we present our Palmview High School Special Olympians.
Oh,
First place at state, First place at state in 100-meter dash, Carmen Arriaga. First place at state in assisted walk, gold medalist, Nizeth Barrios. $25-meter dash, champion, gold medalist, Gael Guerra. 100-meter dash, second place, Giovanni Ponce. Third place in the 100-meter dash, Saul Cruz. $100-meter second place, silver medalist Giovanni Ponce. 100-meter dash, second place, Ana Lucy Salinas. 50-meter dash, gold medalist Gabriel Villarreal. Coaches for our Special Olympians at Palmview High School, Michelle Contreras, Lizette Bazan, Franco Garcia, Julie Gonzalez, and Steve Medina.
Will the parents of all these students please stand to be recognized?
Thank you, parents. Next, we have Palmview Girls Track and Field Regional Advancers. In the 4x200 Regional Advancers, second in district, Aniela Acevedo. Regional Qualifier in the 100 and the 200 and the 4x1 relay, Daisy Allen. Regional Qualifiers in the 4x100, 4x200 relay, the high jump, Jesslyn Flores. Qualifier in the 4x2, the 4x400 relay, Janelle Prieto. Regional and state silver medalist in the 800, 1600, 3200, Destiny Quintanilla. Four by 100, 4x200 relay, regional qualifiers, Samantha Ramos. High jump, regional qualifier, Michelle Rodriguez. 4x100, 4x200, and 4x400 relays, Delaney Sosa. 400-meter run and 4x400 relay, Lexi Vidauti. Head coach, Coach Claudia Bazan, and Coach Lily Cuevas. And proud to announce, Delaney Sosa has just signed a scholarship, a letter of intent to participate at Wiley College just this past week. Congratulations.
Congratulations to these athletes. With their parents or family, please stand. Congratulations.
And then in the audience, Principal Mr. Leonel Perez is in the back with us today. Up next is our track and field regional qualifiers from Juarez Lincoln on the 4x100 meter relay, Luis Olivas. Pedro Rodriguez. Moisés Villanueva. Javier Castillo. And their coaches, Coach René Loera, head coach, and Coach J.C. Garza.
Congratulations, students. Will their parents and families please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students.
Our principal, Mr. Ricardo Estrada. Finally, we have our Special Olympians from Juarez Lincoln High School. We have Alfonso Trejo, champion, gold medalist in the 50 dash and gold medalist in the mini javelin. Up next, Abigail Villarreal. "50-meter motorized wheelchair, slalom, and tennis ball throw. First and fourth place, Brian Zavala. "50-meter dash and tennis ball throw, Giselle Lopez. "50-meter dash and mini javelin, silver medalist on the javelin, Rosalba Montano. "50-meter dash and mini javelin, silver medalist, Kevin Rios. He was a gold medalist on the 50-meter dash. Jose Marquez, 50-meter dash and mini javelin. Gold medalist on both the 50 and the mini javelin, Rosendo Carrillo. And we have our coaches, Coach San Juanita Guajardo and Coach Rosaura Gonzalez.
Will the parents of these students please stand so we can recognize you?
Dr. Sines, that concludes our athletic advancements for the spring. We want to thank the parents. We want to thank administration for the full support, and want to thank the principals at the campuses for allowing us the opportunity to participate. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Garza. Next, we have recognition of students that received the Food Handler and Serve Safe Manager certification. Ms. Andrea Garza, our Special Ed Director, will present these awards.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, it is with great pleasure that we recognize students within our school district that received their Food Handler certificate. The purpose of the Food Handler certificate is to prepare food handlers to enter the workforce by providing the required food safety information as specified by regulations of the worker, state, or local government. The students completed coursework and 40-hour question exams to complete their certificates. We would like to recognize the following students for receiving their Food Handler certificate. Beginning with Juarez Lincoln High School, Giovanni Pequeño. Juan Carlos Flores. Ashley Yáñez. Alfredo Solano Pérez. Rosendo Carrillo. From the Jimmy Carter, go ahead.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations.
These students received their certification through CTE program under Culinary Arts under the direction and the teacher, Ms. Mariela Salinas. Students that received their certification under the direction of Tanya Mercado, teacher at Care Academy, are the following students: Kevin Rios, Raúl Hernández, Ángel Salazar, Saúl Cruz, Diana Grimaldo, Rosalba Montaño. And joining them today is their teacher, Ms. Tanya Mercado.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students.
We also have a group of students from Juarez Lincoln High School under the direction of the CTE teacher Mariela Salinas, who received their self-serve manager certification that verifies that a manager or person in charge has sufficient food safety knowledge to protect the public from foodborne illnesses. Individuals must successfully pass the 90-question multiple choice exam to receive their self-serve certification. We would like to recognize the following students who received this certification: Jose Marquez Sagajon, Abigail Villarreal, and Brian Zavala. Congratulations to our students.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, parents.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Garza. Recognition of Jimmy Carter Early College High School for receiving the 21-22 Imagine Nation School of Excellence Award. Mr. Martin Munoz, our Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, will present this award.
Madam President, Madam Superintendent, ladies and gentlemen of the board and community, we're here this afternoon to recognize one of our top performing high schools, Jimmy Carter Early College High School, for being recognized or for having received the 21-22 Imagination School of Excellence Award. Receiving the recognition this afternoon is Ms. Claudia Gomez Perez, Principal at Jimmy Carter Early College High School.
Congratulations. We'll now go to the next recognition, and it is recognition of Jimmy Carter Early College High School for being named one of the best high schools in the state and country.
Thank you, Dr. Sainz. The U.S. News Report celebrates and recognizes the best high schools across the country. Jimmy Carter Early College High School is being recognized because out of 24,000 public schools in the country, nearly 18,000 schools were ranked on 6 factors based on their performance and state assessments and how well they prepared their students for college. The indicators that they used to rate Jimmy Carter High School was college readiness, state assessment proficiency, performance, how they work with underserved student performances, college curriculum breadth, and graduation rate. Jimmy Carter High School was rated as the 35th best high school in the state and 217th in the country. Congratulations to Ms. Claudia Gomez Perez and her staff.
Congratulations to Jimmy Carter Early College High School staff and Ms. Perez, their principal. We're very proud of you all. Next, we go on to recognition of La Jolla ISD 21-22 Kindergarten Reading Renaissance Top District Reader. Ms. Alba Salinas, our Director for Library Services and Instructional Resource Department, will present this award.
Good afternoon, Dr. Alda Benavides, our President of the Board, school board members, Dr. Gisela Sainz, Superintendent of Schools, Central Office Administration, and all audience present today. Muy buenas tardes. My name is Alma T. Salinas, Director of Library Services, Instructional Resources, Print Shop, and Museum. As librarians, it is our responsibility to facilitate and ensure that all students have all required resources to be academically successful and have access to a diversity of books from all subject areas, including but not limited to hard book collections, ebooks, and tools to use digital resources on a 24/7 availability. In short, our job is to ensure that books are everywhere and in every format possible to our students, teachers, and parents, so that they can have them for academics and for leisure time. This academic year, we have supported our superintendent's priorities. Number 1, achieve an A-rated school district. 2, provide optimal student support services. 3, recruit, hire, retrain, and reward highly trained and qualified staff. 4, maintain district operations at a high level of efficiency. Monitor district revenues and expenditures, and definitely build support for the district. As a team, we would like to extend our gratitude to our superintendent of schools, executive directors, and school board members for supporting our innovative ideas that impact our students, our schools, and our creative and innovative community of lifelong learners. Today, we will start with our recognition of LJISD 2021-22 Kindergarten Reading Renaissance Top District Reader, and with this, we celebrate our early literacy happening in our school district. And with us today, we have Adrian Martinez for reading 224,485 words this academic year. Adrian Martinez is a student at Emiliano Zapata Elementary. Congratulations. So he takes a picture by himself. Yes, yes.
Yes. Will Adrian's parents please stand and be recognized? And thank you to his principal also, Ms. Gonzalez Vela. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Next, we have recognition of La Jolla ISD 21-22 elementary and secondary top district readers.
We did have, okay, so you know how it is. Reading should be happening even during the summer. So we pair up with Barnes & Nobles to come up with reading journals. So the first day of school, August 16, we had an elementary and a secondary top reader. They're not here today, but I would like to also mention them. In elementary, we do have Bridget Cantu, who's not present today, but she is from Ibi Reina. She's a 5th grader, so congratulations to Ms. Lucy Lara and, of course, the librarian, Ms. Solis, for encouraging Bridget to be our first top reader for elementary. For secondary, we do have Eliza Rivera, a 7th grader from Memorial Middle School. They're not here today, but we'd like to congratulate the campuses and, of course, their librarians for encouraging reading during the summer, because that should not happen. That should not stop. So they're not here today. So continue.
Okay, yes. Now we have recognition of La Jolla ISD 1st to 12th grade top district readers.
So with us today, we have a recognition of the 2021-22 La Jolla ISD top district readers from 1st to 12th grade for outstanding student commitment and accountability for reading success. And today they are going to get an Oscar. For 1st grade, we have Matthew Eloy Trevino from William Clinton Elementary. Matthew read 455,055 words as a 1st grader.
Will Matthew's parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations.
We're going to have all 12 students, and then we'll take this. Thank you, Ms. Cantu. 2nd grade, we have Darian Erasmo Cantu from Dr. Palmira Mendiola Elementary reading. Darian read, go ahead.
Darian's parents, please stand.
Darian read 2,405,000 with 344 words. 3rd grade, we have Grayson King Louisville Smith from Lloyd Benson Elementary reading 2,172,492 words.
Will Grayson's parents please stand to be recognized?
Is he here? He was here. Okay, so he might just join whenever. Okay, 4th grade, we have Adrian Tovar from Elodia Chapa Elementary. Adrian Tovar is now, this is his 2nd Oscar. This year he read 6,552,903 billion words.
Will Adrian's parents parents, please stand to be recognized.
Fifth grade, we have Ariel J. Beltran from Narciso Cavazos Elementary, and Ariel has read 6,574,776 million words. Ariel now holds her second Oscar.
Will Ariel's parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations.
We do have a sixth grader, but he's not here today. The student's name is Ava Madison Flores. She read 3,730,534 words, but Ava is not here today. But Ava also holds other Oscars, so congratulations to Ava. Seventh grade, we have Alexa Chapa from Ann Richards Middle School. Alexa read 8,243,705 words this academic year. Eighth grade. We have...
Will Alexa's parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations.
Okay, for eighth grade, we have Samantha Mariel Mendiver from Memorial Middle School. Samantha read 5,348,818 words. Congratulations.
Will Samantha's parents please stand to be recognized?
And Tia, that will be Dr. Garcia. We do have a ninth grader, but Xiomara Monserrat Benitez is absent today, but she did read, she's from La Jolla High School, and she read 4,023,264 words.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Xiomara. 10th grade, we have Francisca Ortiz from Jimmy Carter Early College High School. Francis read 3,135,627 words.
Will Francisca's parents please stand to be recognized? And if Xiomara's parents are here, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations.
11th grade, we have America Anaí Elizondo from Jimmy Carter Early College High School. America read 3,904,000 with 42 words.
Will America's parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations.
Okay, for 12th grade, we have Estefania Rodriguez, who is a 12th grader, but she's absent today, and she's from Telma Salinas STEM Early College High School, and she read 4,913,912 words. I want to announce that our top district reader was Alexa Chapa, so if Alexa could just step one and be recognized.
Will the principals of all of these students please stand or wave so that we can recognize you? Congratulations and thank you, principals, for everything that you do to support your students to become great readers.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you so much.
Next we have Next, we have recognition of La Llave del Éxito Parent Book Club members.
Today we have, as you know, this year we celebrated our 15th aniversario of our Parent Book Club. We have about estimated 100 parents that come to some of the meetings, some of them they cannot make it. But this year it didn't stop. We actually had virtual meetings on a monthly basis. And we did have 15, 20 parents show up virtually, so they haven't stopped reading. So today with us, we have a recognition of Parent Book Club members for 5, 10, and 15 years in attendance and support to LJISD, La Llave del Éxito Parent Book Club. I want to thank them for being active members of our book club and for instilling the love of reading at home and in our community. With us today, we have a 5-year recognition, Mirtala Vasquez. Five years, Maria Infante. 5 years, Evidia Rocio Olivares. Five years, Marlene Olivares. We also have Dalila Lopez, 5 years. We have Julia Sáenz, 5 years. Nelida Tapia, 5 years. So some of these parents have more than 5 years. They're for example, Nelida, Julia, and Dalila, they have more than 5. Nelida has 8, Julia has 6, and Dalila has 6. But we had not done the 5 years. I came into this position and started doing 10. But now we say, you know what, we're going to do now 5, 10, and 15. So we added the 5. So do we add the 5 and everybody, or do we do 5?
We can do a picture with the 5-year book club members.
So we do 5?
Well, the families of any of these parent book club members that are in the audience, please stand. Any family members? Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. And now we have the 10-year recognition. 10-year recognition will go to Maria Velázquez. 10-year recognition. Also celebrating 10 years will be Ms. Adela Marquez. So they will be the 10.
Any family members for these 10 years, members of the book club, please stand to be recognized.
Thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. And now we do have about, right now still active, about 5 to 7 15-year members, but with us today we have Maria Magdalena Santos, celebrating 15 years. Ms. Santos does have a son who is at the high school and started coming with her when he was a baby.
If any of Ms. Santos's families in the audience, please stand so we can recognize you too.
Thank you so much, Ms. Santos. Muchísimas gracias.
Next, we go on to recognition of Texas Library Association 21-22 Youth Creators Award.
Library Service and Instructional Resource Department entered 279 entries this academic year, to the Texas Youth Creator Awards, previously named the Texas Media Awards. 54% of the students placed and were awarded first, second, third, and honorable mention recognition for a total of 150 recognized students at the state level. These projects promote excellence in amateur media production and its importance in lifelong learning. Throughout the years, every year, we encourage our students to be more active when it comes to these awards. This year, we had a plus 35 entries to the Texas Youth Creator Awards. So I will start, and we're gonna go by campus. Dr. Americo Paredes, we have Perla and Ruby Garza earning a first place. Dr. Science, do you want them by campus or do you want them all together?
Can we do elementary, or are they all elementary?
We can do elementary?
Let's do them all together.
All together. Okay, so if they can just, Ms. Garcia, you can, I'm sorry, Ms. Cantu. Okay, for Dr. Palmira Mendiola Elementary, we have Zulema Gonzalez and Emmanuel Gonzalez with video from Dr. Palmira Mendiola. From Dr. Palmira Mendiola, we have Simone Tristan with a book trailer, Creepy Pair of Underwear. It's her project. Simone? I apologize, I don't have her. We also have Aride Gomez with the same project, with a video with Zulema Gonzalez and Emmanuel Gonzalez. Thank you, Mr. Stein. Next, we have, also from Dr. Palmira Mendiola, we have Simone Tristan with a book trailer, and that's Creepy Pair of Underwear. Simone? She earned a third place. She also placed first place on a PowerPoint that she presented. She named it A Pirate in Training. From Dr. Palmira Mendiola, we also have Flor Tristan with a book trailer, The Rainbow Fish, earning a first place in state. Flor also placed third place with a PowerPoint named It's Water Park Time. From Elodia Chapa, I have Jose and Julio Castillo earning a second place in state with a PowerPoint titled Invasive Species. From Emiliano Zapata, I have Yulisa Lumbreras, Valeria Ayala, Chelsea Torres, that placed third place with a web design. From Enrique Camarena, I have Allison Bazan earning an honorable mention with a color photograph named Sun Rising Above the Fog. We're going to do elementary first, and then we'll do middle school next. Okay, from Evangelina Garza, we have Elise Galvan, first place, pre-kinder to second grade with a reflection of beauty and a black and white photo. Also from Evangelina Garza, we have Camila Fuentes, black and white photo, earning a second place, Insect Among Us. Also from Evangelina Garza, Ruben Ibarra placing a second place in state with a graphic design titled Dogman. Also from Evangelina Garza, Hixtali Martinez placing a second place in animation titled Animation Ocean Pollution. From Evangelina Garza, we have a web design from pre-kinder to second, earning a first place in state. And it was a group, it's our GT portfolio. That's Camila Fuentes, Gisali Martinez, Kendra Vargas, Yandel Singuero, Destiny Treviño, also from Evangelina Garza, earning a first place in web design, Marisela Martinez with Enigmas. Also from Evangelina Garza Elementary, we have third place on multimedia, which is a PowerPoint titled Seatbelts, and we have Desiree Treviño, Brianna Guerra, Brianna Hernandez, Dominic Esparza, Luna Perea, and Esteban Hernandez. Also from Evangelina Garza, earning a second place in web design, titled Endangered Animals, I have Desiree Treviño, Brianna Hernandez, Dominic Esparza, Luna Perea, and Esteban Hernandez.
Ms. Salinas, we can take a picture of this group, and then we can continue with
Okay.
Seguin
Yes, ma'am.
Elementary.
Thank you.
Will the parents of these students, Youth Creator Award winners, please stand to be recognized? And principals, please stand so that we can recognize you, principals, for your amazing support of your students. Congratulations, principals.
Thank you so much. We're gonna pause, and then we'll continue. We continue. As we continue now, we continue with Juan Seguin Elementary. First place in state, colored photo. I'm sorry, she's not here. Okay, so it will be Lloyd Benson Elementary, Itzel Garcia, animation, earning a first place in state. Her project title was Sail Away With Me. Also from Benson Elementary, we have Itzel Garcia earning a first place with photography. From Sanford Ice Elementary, we have a book trailer earning a first place in state, Luis Aguirre. His project is Bigfoot Saves the Campers. Black and white photo, second place in state, Leila Hernandez, Haley Hernandez from Sanford Ice Elementary. Project title, Cuteness Overload. Also from Sanford Ice, we have a PowerPoint placing a third place in state, Azul Villasana. Her project name is Selena Quintanilla. We have Angela? Angela is that a book trailer from Rosendo Benavides? Angela Verasti earning a third place with How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Thank you. Okay, now we go with Clinton Elementary animation, earning a second place in state, Alejandra Gutierrez, the action. Also from Clinton Elementary, we have Daniela Lopez earning an honorable mention with her graphic design project, The Crop Circle Mystery. Also from Clinton Elementary, we have Isamar Fernandez, graphic design, honorable mention, MLK. And that concludes the elementary group.
Will the parents of these students please stand so we can recognize you? Congratulations, parents. And will their principals please stand? Thank you, principals. Congratulations, students.
Thank you so much. Black and white photo from Cesar Chavez Middle School, Kayla Rios with third place in state. Hello, friend. From Domingo Treviño Middle School, we have Isaías Conrado, Juan Obregón, Liliana Rodriguez, Ryan Lopez, earning a second place in video project titled Super Buddy Video. Also from Domingo Treviño, we have Guadalupe Vera earning a third place with their graphic design. Happiness is a direction. Also from Domingo Treviño, we have a first place with coding, and that is a Tricky Maze Video, David Garcia. Alvaro Torres, Kayla Ramirez from Javier Science Middle School, earning a third place with their coding project, DuckTales. From Lorenzo de Zavala, we have Scarlett Saldaña, Alisa Martinez, earning a third place in state with their coding project named Night of the Cats. Also from Lorenzo de Zavala, I have Romeo Garcia, Jacob Hinojosa, earning a third place in state with their video titled Lorenzo de Zavala Football District Champs. Also from Lorenzo de Zavala, we have Emily Gomez with her book trailer earning an honorable mention titled Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, earning a first place in state. Also from Lorenzo de Zavala, we have a book trailer getting an honorable mention. Janie Rodriguez, Amare Valdez, and Artemio Garza. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Also from Lorenzo de Zavala, Miley Gonzalez earning a second place in state. No, they're not here. Okay. Is Kendra Garcia? Okay. I'm sorry, it was highlighted. My apologies. Okay, black and white photo, first place in state. Kendra Garcia, earning a first place. Accordionist is my what I do, and it's who I am. Also from Lorenzo de Zavala. Lorenzo de Zavala, we have a first place with graphic design. Niletzi Salazar with her project named The Eye of the Hurricane. Also from Lorenzo de Zavala, we have Sofia Elisa Tamez, earning a second place in state with her web design project, LJISD Dance Program. And that is our middle school group.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Middle school principals of these students, please stand. Thank you, principals, for all the support you provide your staff and your students.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, students.
And now high school. With a black and white photo titled Come Back, earning a third place in state, Samantha Salazar from Jimmy Carter Early College. Jacqueline Zamora earning an honorable mention, color photograph titled Steady from Jimmy Carter Early College. Earning a first place in web design and state, Ruby Hernandez Espinosa with her project called Jimmy Carter Early College Clubs and Organizations. Earning a third place with digital music, Alejandro Hernandez, oncoming moribund with Juarez Lincoln High School, and he also earned a first place with coding, his project titled Almighty Waffle Game. From La Jolla High School, I have Catarina Ramirez earning a second place in state with her color photograph titled Catarina Ramirez Slow Shutter. Earning an honorable mention, black and white photo, Jocelyn Bruneda. Project's name, See, Hear, Speak, No Evil, La Jolla High School. Earning a first place in state, Ana Lily Garcia, graphic design, titled Labels from Palm View High School. And that concludes our high school group.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? And principals, if you're here, please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you, principals, for your support of your students. Thank you, Dr. Benavides and Ms. Hernandez, for helping us recognize all these students. If I may ask Ms. Espi Ochoa, School Board Secretary, and Dr. Nereida Cantu, School Board Member, to help us recognize our next group of students. Our next recognition is recognition of the 21-22 District Battle of the Books Grand Champions.
We also have a recognition for the 2021-22 District Battle of the Books Champions for elementary, middle school, and high school. Our students had to read 4 different titles, aside from everything that they have to do, to be able to compete with this competition. Last year we were able to do it virtually, and this year we were able to do it again virtually, and we were able to get our authors to actually talk to our students, which was a really very nice gesture of them to show up. We also were able, the authors did not charge us, so they asked us to do a nonprofit, gesture to an organization. So the Battle of Books participants and the librarians put together a blanket and a book, and we donated those to the Bandit Cook Clinic in McAllen on behalf of the Battle Book participants. Okay, so we do have, for elementary, you have Troy Antone from Lloyd Benson Elementary earning a first place, making him a grand champion for the elementary level. Benson Elementary will then receive a trophy as a grand champion for the elementary. Thanks to Troy. Second place, we have Ira Gonzalez from Dr. Americo Paredes for the second place grand champion. Not here today, we have Hazel Segura from Benson Elementary earning a third place. And with us today, we have Rogelio Gutierrez from Lloyd Benson Elementary earning the fourth place for elementary grand champion. So the grand champion for elementary will be Lloyd Benson Elementary. Principal, Ila Science. Librarian, Maribel Moreno. Now for middle school, we have Isaías Buñuelos from Lorenzo Zavala as a first place grand champion for middle school. Not here today, we have second place Leonardo Garcia from Juan de Dios Middle School, earning a second place for the Battle of the Books for middle school. Here today with us, we have Alexia A. Hernandez from Cesar Chavez Middle School, earning a third place for the middle school. Fourth place grand champion for middle school will be Brisa Bernal from Cesar Chavez Middle School. Campus grand champion for Lorenzo de Zavala Middle School, Principal Silvia Elizondo and Librarian Maria Victoria Flores. Now for high school, we have first grand champion Dominic Brown from Jimmy Carter Early College, earning a first place for high school. Second place, Alexis Villarreal from Palm View High School, earning a second place. Third place, we have Jade Cruz from Jimmy Carter Early College High School, earning a third place. Daniela Flores from Jimmy Carter Early College, earning a fourth place as a high school. Making grand champions from Jimmy Carter High School, Early College High School, from La Jolla High School group, we have Ms. Claudia Perez as the principal, and as you know, Librarian Elizabeth Cavazos. I want to add to this group that Jade Cruz is the valedictorian to Jimmy Carter Early College, and there was actually a note in the newspaper naming how she found reading as a beautiful thing to do, and she thanked our librarian, Ms. Liz Cavazos. I want to publicly thank her for continuing that love of reading at every level. So thank you, Ms. Cavazos.
Congratulations to all our Battle of the Books champions. Will their parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations and thank you, parents. And congratulations to our grand champion schools, Benson Elementary, Lorenzo de Zavala Middle School, and Jimmy Carter Early College High School. Will them and the principals of all our champions please stand to be recognized? Thank you, principals.
Thank you so much. We do have the titles for next year already, Dr. Sainz. We're working on next year already.
Next, we have recognition of the 21-22 La Jolla ISD Renaissance National Honor Roll Schools.
Thank you, Dr. Sainz. Recognition of the 2021-22 La Jolla ISD Renaissance National Honor Roll status is accomplished when a teacher, a librarian, and their administrator implement, effectively meets, or exceeds data targets after a minimum of 25 weeks of implementation. As you know, our district goal is to be 100%. And this year we were at 92%, so we're very proud of that. So with us today, we have Dr. Palmira Mendiola having 100% of their teachers honor roll. So we have Ms. Maria Tristan, librarian, and Alicia Gutierrez, principal. We have Henry B. Gonzalez, Norma Rodriguez, librarian, Silvia Treviño Sandoval, principal. Not present today, but I will read: John F. Kennedy Elementary, Sandra Koning, and Maria C. Guerra. Not present here today, Juan Seguin Elementary. I'm sorry, you're here. You're not highlighted, Ms. Katia. We have Ms. Katia Vasquez and Dr. Sandra Cerda from Juan and Seguin Elementary. We have Dr. Americo Paredes, Camille Villegas, and Dr. Erika Gonzalez, principal. Sanford Dice Elementary, Elizabeth Hernandez, present. Ms. Roxanne Peña, not here today. Ivy Reina Elementary, Ms. Cynthia Pequeño, absent today. And we have Ms. Lucinda Lara Garza, principal, here with us today. Enrique Camarena Elementary, we have Rachel Solis as librarian and Dulce Diaz absent today. We have Corina Peña Elementary, Ana Gonzalez librarian, and we have Ms. Clarita Facultad Corpus, principal. Okay, because of the size of those posters, we're going to take a picture now.
Congratulations, principals and librarians.
Okay, from Evangelina Garza, we have Ms. Miriam Gutierrez, librarian, and not today, Ms. Flores Guerra. From Elodia Chapa, we have librarian, Ms. Vanessa, Vanessa Flores. How about that? And we have Ms. Eliamar Lopez, principal. You changed your name. Okay. From Narciso Cavazos, we have Edith Vera, principal, librarian, and Elizabeth Gongoria, principal. Jose de Escandon, STEM Elementary, we have Flor Alanis, librarian, and Ms. Mary Sepulveda, principal. Okay, that's elementary. Thank you so much, team. Okay, moving on to middle school, we have Cesar Chavez Middle School, Veronica Flores, librarian, and Mr. Rolando Rios, principal. Dr. Javier Science Middle School, Amanda Salinas, librarian, Carly Salinas, principal. Lorenzo de Zavala Middle School, Vicky Flores, librarian, Silvia Elizondo, principal. Memorial Middle School, Nancy Garza, librarian, Belen Martinez, principal. Okay, we have Ann Richards Middle School, Adi Martinez, librarian, and Tomas Ocaña, principal. Juan de Dios Eli Hinojosa, librarian, Nidia Ortiz, principal. And last but not least, we have Domingo Treviño Middle School, Veronica Peña, librarian, Jose T. Garcia, principal, and Domingo Treviño has Andres Ansaldúa as the first in-state National Honorable Status teacher. Thank you so much, team.
Congratulations, principals and librarians. Great job.
And for the high school,
Oh, I'm sorry.
we have La Jolla High School, Nidia Salinas, Reading Renaissance Coach, Norma Garza, Librarian, and Mr. Antonio Cano, Principal. And then we have La Jolla Early College High School. We have Mr. Domingo Villarreal, Principal.
Congratulations.
Juarez Lincoln High School, we have Ms. Maria Lu Tavares, Reading Renaissance Coach, Brandy Gandaria, Librarian, and Mr. Ricardo Estrada, Principal. Palmview High School, we have Janet Hernandez, Reading Renaissance Coach, Nelly Mancetti, Librarian, and Mr. Leonel Perez, Principal. We have Thelma R. Salinas STEM Early College, Michelle Lloyd Egas, Librarian, Victor Rodriguez, Principal. We also have Academy Health and Science Professionals. We have Liana Alanis as Principal. And then we also have, and I think that's, yes. And last but not least, Jimmy Carter Early College High School, Elizabeth Cavazos, Librarian, and Claudia Gomez Perez, Principal. Congratulations.
Congratulations, high school principals and librarians.
Thank you so much, principals, for your support with our Reading Renaissance.
How are you, Ms. Lizzie Boo?
Next, we have recognition of La Jolla ISD Librarian of the Year.
A special recognition of our 2021-22 La Jolla ISD Librarian of the Year, Nelly Mancetti from Palmview High School. As a librarian, she is constantly working with our librarian team, her students, staff, and parents. Ms. Mancetti is always promoting her reading and technology activities at the campus and on her campus social media platforms. She's a very hardworking person who manages being abreast with the technology. She is very active with her Twitter and Facebook pages, while at the same time attending to the campus needs with over 1,500 students or patrons. Furthermore, Mrs. Mancetti finds time to have a book club. It's with a great admiration that she was selected as the 2021-22 Librarian of the Year by a committee of her peers. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Mancetti and Mr. Perez. Next, we have recognition of La Jolla ISD Reading Rockstar grantee.
The Texas Book Festival Reading Rockstars program is a hand-on literacy initiative that sends nationally recognized authors into Title I schools in Texas to inspire young readers with dynamic presentations and send them home with most empowering experience of all, owning their own books. The Texas Book Festival funds and coordinates the author visits and donates the books to the children as well as a set of books to the school library. Ms. Graciela or Gracie Guajardo, librarian at Guillermo Flores, as librarian, has been grantee to the Reading Rockstars program for 8 consecutive years. COVID or no COVID, she has made it happen. And she is amazing because the fact that she finds the time to put that program to me is just beautiful. Thank you, Ms. Gracie, for all your work.
Man.
Congratulations and thank you, Ms. Gracie Guajardo.
That concludes my presentation, Dr. Sainz.
Thank you so much, Ms. Salinas, for all your amazing work at La Jolla ISD with our readers. Thank you. We'll go on to recognition of La Jolla ISD UIL academics, middle school district champions, high school state qualifiers, and elementary district virtual administration top performers.
Good evening, Dr. Science, board members, assistant superintendent, for allowing me the opportunity to recognize these outstanding students and your continued support for UIL academics. A special thanks goes out to the parents, students, and staff members that are here with us and also following along on social media. Tonight, we first recognize La Jolla ISD UIL students that placed first at the La Jolla ISD District Middle School meet. From Ann Richards. In listening skills, Phoenix Perales. In ready writing, Valeria De Leon. In mathematics and science, Josue Salazar. In impromptu, Ellie Marie Science. And their coordinator, Ms. Adi Martinez. These are the students from Ann Richards Middle School.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, parents.
Next, we recognize the district champions from Dr. Science Middle School. In mathematics, Christian Rosas. In number sense, Joel Carrasco. In calculator, Heu Ortega. And their coordinators, Diana Martinez, Diana Trevino, and Amanda Ramos.
Will the parents of these students from Dr. Science Middle School please stand to be recognized?
From Irene Garcia. In number sense and in mathematics, Matthew Suarez. In dictionary skills, Corina Robles. In science, Kaylee Zarate. In poetry, Rihanna Noriega Garcia. In modern oratory, Damian Resendez. These are the students from Irene Garcia Middle School.
Will the moms and dads and family of these students please stand to be recognized?
From Memorial Middle School, in number sense, Sebastian Martinez. In chess, Carlos Lopez. In math, cross and charts, Guillermo Islas. In chess, Damian Benavides. In social studies, Sofia Villarreal. And their coordinator, Michelle Rivera.
Will the parents of these students from Memorial Middle School please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students.
Next, we recognize students from J.D. Salinas Middle School. In listening skills, Sienna Garcia. In social studies, Alec Rodriguez. In Spanish poetry, Angel Flores. And their coaches, Ana Lanis and Ana Galvan.
Will the parents of these students from Salinas Middle School please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, parents.
Next, we recognize the district champions from Cesar Chavez Middle School. In Math Class and Charts, Mackenzie Peña. In Science, Jeremy Johnson. In Spanish Poetry, Alejandra Cantu. In Impromptu, Kaylee Alvarez. And their coordinator, Alva Rodriguez.
Will the parents of these students from Chavez Middle School please stand? Congratulations, parents.
Next, from Trevino Middle School, in Ready Writing, Jalen Guerra. Accompanying her is Ms. Arceli Guerra.
Will Jalen's parents please stand to be recognized?
And lastly, we recognize the 2021-22 Middle School District Champion, De Zavala Middle School. In Calculator, Vianney Hinojosa. In Chess, Samael Rodriguez. In Social Studies, Janie Rodriguez, Modern Oratory, and One Act Play. In Impromptu, Sophie Mendez. One Act Play, Ulisa Leal. One Act Play, Natalie Garcia. In Calculator, Sofia Tames. In Math Class and Charts and One Act Play, Daniel Reina. Spelling, Barbara Sarate. And Dictionary Skills. In One Act Play, Julian Garza. One Act Play, Maureen Oliva. One Act Play, Alejandro Lira. One Act Play, Miriam Enriquez. One Act Play, Brian Monjaras. In Spelling and Dictionary Skills, Isaí Banuelos. One Act Play, Kaylee Cantu. One Act Play, Javier Peña. One Act Play, Emily Gomez. One Act Play, Ariani Gonzalez. And One Act Play, Naila Rodriguez. Their coordinator, Ms. Flores, coaches, Mr. Castillo, Ms. Flores, Ms. Acevedo, Ms. Garcia.
Congratulations to Lorenzo de Zavala Middle School District UIL champions, and congratulations to their principal, Ms. Silvia Lizondo. Parents of these students, please stand to be recognized.
Next, we will recognize the individuals that placed first during the elementary virtual district meet. In number sense, from Clinton Elementary, Alfredo Teraz. And in ready writing, Leila Hernandez from Fordyce.
Congratulations to our virtual UIL champs. Will their parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students. Next, we have recognition of the Juarez Lincoln High School Orchestra.
What? The high school students from UIL that advanced to state just got here. They were in the crowd. I knew they were here, but I didn't know where they were at. So these students advanced to state UIL competition. There were 4 students that advanced as a number sense team. And we've got 2 students representing Thelma Salinas High School. And they're Hector, oh my gosh, not like I don't know him. Hector de Leon and Elijah Maldonado in number sense. And their coordinator, Mr. John Mendiola.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. We'll now go on to recognition of the Juarez Lincoln High School Orchestra.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the school board, Dr. Saenz, central office administrators, and community members in attendance. It gives me great pride to stand before you tonight to recognize several of our La Jolla ISD high school fine arts organizations who have achieved at a high level this year and represented La Jolla ISD with distinction. One of Vince Lombardi's many famous quotes says, "The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary." This quote from Vince Lombardi exemplifies to the core the students and teachers we are recognizing tonight. We are here to celebrate these outstanding students and teachers on their significant accomplishments. We will be recognizing several 2022 UIL Sweepstakes Award recipients, UIL State Advancement Groups, and TECA and TCGC state medalists, and even a state champion. Please help me recognize and congratulate the following student representatives, teachers, and principals. Representing the Juarez Lincoln High School String Orchestra for receiving the 2022 UIL Sweepstakes Award are Diana Castillo, Alvaro Martinez, Ricardo Flores, Alan Coelho, Daniel Ramos, and Josiah Salinas. Orchestra director is David Gomez, and principal is Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Congratulations, students. Will their parents please stand to be recognized?
Congratulations.
Next, we have recognition of the Juarez Lincoln High School Color Guard.
Representing the Juarez Lincoln High School Color Guard for receiving the 2022 TECA Scholastic AA State Bronze Medal are Adriana Cuellar, Myra Flores, Jennifer Martinez, Jocelyn Rodriguez, and Ashley De La Rosa. Color Guard Director is Andrea Garcia, and Principal is Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students. Next, we have recognition of the Juarez Lincoln High School Band.
Representing the Juarez Lincoln High School Wind Ensemble and Symphonic Band for receiving the 2022 UIL Sweepstakes Award are from the Wind Ensemble, Alondra Garza, Maria Ortega, Cecilia Martinez, Abraham Maruquin, Alejandro Cabarjal, Alex Urbano, Jerry Flores, and Eric Castañón. Their band director is Mrs. Zinaia Montemayor Banda.
Congratulations, students. Will their parents please stand?
Representing the Juarez Lincoln High School Symphonic Band are Michelle Medina, Leonardo Rodriguez, Suhey Gracia, Efraín Valenzuela, Gabriela Ramos, Jocelyn Garcia, and Marilyn Maldonado. Their band directors are Andrea Garcia, Trinidad Lopez Jr., and Josue Rodriguez, and principal at Juarez Lincoln High School is Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Congratulations, students. Will their moms and dads please stand? Congratulations, parents. Recognition of the Palmview High School Band.
Representing the Palmview High School Band for receiving the 2022 UIL Sweepstakes Award are Isaac Salinas, Miguel Tames, Marco Ramirez, Alexander Tovar, Hebar Moreno, Marcus Suarez, Bethany Arista, Ana Moreno, Doris Valencia, Hector Valdez, and Ariana Pina. Band director is Jacob Banda, and principal is Mr. Leonel Perez.
Congratulations, students. Will their moms and dads please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students. Recognition of the Palmview High School Mariachi.
Representing the Palmview High School Mariachi, Los Lobos, for advancing to the 2022 UIL State Mariachi Festival for the 7th straight year. Nadia Gutierrez, Isabela Zapata, Imelda Avalos, Merari Uribe, Crystal Benitez, Juan Mesa, Efraín Garza, and Ashley Verrial.
Congratulations, students.
Mariachi director is Mayra Garcia, assisted by Ashley Escamilla, and principal is Mr. Leonel Perez.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, parents. Thank you, Ms. Ochoa and Dr. Cantu, for helping us recognize these students. If I may ask Dr. Benavides, School Board President, and Mr. Cantu, School Board Member, to help us recognize the next group of students. We now have recognition of the Palmview High School indoor drum line.
Representing the Palmview High School indoor drum line for receiving the 2022 TCGC Scholastic AA State Silver Medal Award are Jesus de Lira, Benny Cuellar, Jose Luis Garcia, Steven Salazar, Derek Salazar, Alisa Fonseca, Edith Leon, Brianna Cisneros, Pablo Herrero, and Renata Legoreta. Percussion director is Adrian Cuellar, and principal is Mr. Leonel Perez.
Congratulations to these students. Will their parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, parents. Recognition of the La Jolla High School Mariachi.
Representing the La Jolla High School Mariachi Los Coyotes for advancing to the 2022 UL State Mariachi Festival for the 7th straight year and receiving a Division I for their performance in Seguin, and for being named the 2022 UTRGV Festiva 6A Grand Champions are Melanie Olivares, Natalie Garcia, Salma Guajardo, Mauricio Tames, Zuriel Hernandez, Juliana Flores, and Adrian Sainz. Mariachi director is Martin Cantu, assisted by Dominga Garza and Karina Aldape. Principal is Mr. Antonio Cano.
Recognition of the La Jolla High School Color Guard.
Representing the La Jolla High School Color Guard for receiving the 2022 TECA Scholastic Region A Gold Medal and being named the 2022 TECA State Champions are Litzy Alvarez, Evelyn Cantu, Anais Cervantes, Crystalyn Chavez, Giselle Garza, Sarah Garza, Casey Lopez, Priscilla Nunez, Amos Ortiz, Vanessa Ozuna, Andres Cifuentes, Elaine Vargas, and Natalie Viveros. Color Guard directors are Roxanne Lopez and Everest Guerra, and principal is Mr. Antonio Cano.
Will the parents of the La Jolla High School Color Guard students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. Recognition of the La Jolla High School Choir.
Representing the La Jolla High School Treble Choir for receiving the 2022 UIL Sweepstakes Award are Corinne Gonzalez, Anais Cervantes, Kayla Ramirez, and Ileana Gonzalez. Their director is Leo Valencia, and principal is Mr. Antonio Cano.
Will the parents of the La Jolla High School Choir students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, parents. Recognition of the La Jolla High School Band.
Representing the La Jolla High School Wind Ensemble and Symphonic Band for receiving the 2022 UIL Sweepstakes Award are Winsamble representatives, Javier Adame, no relation to me. Samantha Cano, Melissa Cantu, Samantha Escobar, Devin Garcia, Jacqueline Lopez, Melanie Martinez, Aileen Reina, Santiago Rodriguez, and Rihanna Valdez. Band director is Jesus Perez. Principal is Mr. Antonio Cano.
Congratulations. And parents of the La Jolla High School Band, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations, parents.
Symphonic band representatives from La Jolla High School are Jose Aguilar, Jessica Anguiano, Areli Bernal, Vanessa Flores, Alondra Martinez, Jose Moreno, Emanuel Peña, Mariela Ramirez, Fabiola Rojas, and Sydney Sanchez. Band director is Noe Ramirez, and principal is Mr. Antonio Cano.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students. Recognition of the Juarez Lincoln High School drumline.
Representing the Juarez Lincoln High School indoor drumline for receiving the 2022 Teca Scholastic Marching AA State Bronze Medal are Aileen Rojas, Jesus Gutierrez, Alex Calvillo, Evelyn Hernandez, Saúl Ramirez, and Erasmo Tierra Negra. Percussion director is Trinidad Lopez Jr., and principal is Mr. Ricardo Estrada.
Congratulations to these students. Will the parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students. Recognition of the La Jolla ISD and Fine Arts Department.
The National Association of Music Merchants, better known as NAM, annually acknowledges schools and school districts across the United States for their commitment and support of music education. This year, NAM recognized 738 school districts across the United States for the outstanding efforts by teachers, administrators, parents, students, and community leaders for demonstrating support for music education and recognizing that music education is an integral part of a well-rounded education for all children. I'm excited to announce for the 5th straight year, La Jolla ISD has been named a NAM Best Communities for Music Education School District. This award represents the commitment and efforts of all our music teachers, school district administrators, and campus administrators for providing all students the opportunity to explore their creativity through music. Congratulations, Dr. Saenz, Madam President, members of the La Jolla ISD School Board, and all of our outstanding La Jolla ISD music teachers and music students for this prestigious award. And I'd like to present this to all the school board members and Dr. Saenz, and if we can take a picture with the music teachers as well. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Adame, and all our music educators for your great work with our students in the Fine Arts Department. Thank you. We go on to recognition of career and technical education student advancements.
Good evening, Dr. Science, members of the board, Madam Board President, community members, and administration. This time, we'd like to recognize our career and technical education students for their advancements in their CTSO, or Career Technical Student Organization. And so we will go ahead and begin our recognition. Under the supervision of Ms. Zaira Garcia, we have our students that placed first in area for HOSA, or also known as Health Occupation Students of America. These students are under the supervision under Ms. Zaira Garcia and Mr. Victor Rodriguez. First, we have Areli Bernal and Lynette Piña. Lynette Piña? Yes. We also have under the Future Farmers of America, or the FFA program, as we often refer to, under the supervision of Mr. Ruben Canales. We have some of our students from the middle schools and Richards Middle School, and we have Devani Garza. Devani placed Reserve Supreme Champion in breeding with the Sheep Division in our Rio Grande Livestock Show. The following students, that's what they competed in. They competed with the Rio Grande Livestock Show as well. So Darley Garza, she placed second with the breeding of a sheep division as well. Ellie Marie Science is unique. She actually has several awards. So one of her awards is because she placed third in the market steer division. She also placed third in the breeding goat division. She placed third in EWE medium wool division, placed fifth in the breeding EWE division. She also placed fourth in market goat division. She also placed third in the market lamb division. She also placed an excellent rating in a cutting board shop project. And she also placed an excellent in the lamb shop project as well. So congrats, Ellie. Under the supervision of Ms. Zaira Garcia, we also have Nancy Aguilar that competed or in the event for public health. She placed first in area and also placed fourth in state as well. And she also participated in the HOSA, also under the supervision of Mr. Victor Rodriguez. My apologies. I'd like to also thank Mr. Ocaña for his support for the Richards Middle School. So thank you, Mr. Ocaña, for your support for the CTE program. We also have Jocelyn Barnhart. She also placed first and fourth for state, also with the HOSA program. We also have Daireen Flores that also placed first in area and fourth in state, also under the HOSA. We also have Odalis Garcia that also placed first in area and fourth in state, also under the same chapter. Next, we have Karen Ruiz that also placed first in area and fourth in state. We also have Eddie Vargas, who placed first in area and also fourth in state for HOSA as well. So thank you, Mr. Rodriguez and Ms. Zaira, for all your help and your support.
Mr. Flores, can we take a picture of this group of students?
Most definitely, ma'am. Thank you.
Congratulations, students, and congratulations to their parents. Parents, please stand to be recognized.
Yes, I'm sorry. You want to come over to take a picture, Ms. Ms. Herrera is also part of our program with our health science as well. So thank you, Ms. Herrera. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, students. Great work. Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Our next student comes from the area of our TAFE Association, or Texas Association of Future Educators. And our students earned, in the event of ethical dilemma, they placed an earning gold certificate in state, and they also advanced to nationals. So first off, we have Ms. Alicia M. Garza, under the supervision of Ms. Vanessa Brown, and also Ms. Claudia Gomez as the principal. We also have Jared Mora in ethical dilemma, placing also gold certificate in state and advancing to nationals. Also under the supervision of Ms. Vanessa Brown, and also with the Texas Association of Future Educators, earning a gold certificate in state for the chapter yearbook event, we have Jacqueline Zamora. At La Jolla High School, we do have our next competitions in the Skills USA division, and so we have our students under the supervision of Mr. Eloy Reina, and we have Mr. Rogelio Cruz that on the event for welding fabrication, he placed second in district and also advanced to state. We also have Juan Garcia that placed second in district and also advanced to state in the same organization. In welding fabrication as well, Albertico Garza also placed second in district and also advanced to state with the Skills USA, also under the supervision of Mr. Eloy Reina. In the automotive pathway, under the supervision of Mr. Jesus Garza, Auto Tech program, we have Abraham Garcia, that he participated in the Career Pathway Showcase, and he placed first in district and also advanced to state. Under the supervision of Mr. Jesus Garza, once again, we have Natalie Garcia, under the Occupational Health and Safety, and she placed first in district and also advanced to state. Luis Ramirez is also one of our participants and recipients of working with our program, and placed first in district and also advanced to state, also under the supervision of Mr. Jesus Garza. Abiel Gonzalez also placed first in district and also advanced to state in the same event. Jocelyn Ricano also participated in the Occupational Health and Safety. She also placed first in district and also advanced to state. Under the supervision of Mr. Julio Garcia, we have Jacqueline Sauceda. She worked with the technical drafting event, and she placed second in district and also second in state. Cesar Cantu also is under our Automotive Service Technology program, and he placed first in district and also advanced to state under the supervision of Mr. Jesus Garza as well. I'd also like to thank Mr. Antonio Cano for all his help and support, since obviously these are students from La Jolla High School as well. And so we want to thank Mr. Cano and his administrative team for all the help and support to CT.
Congratulations to all of these students. Will their parents please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, parents.
Thank you, I appreciate it. We're good. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Flores.
We have 3 more students.
Excuse me.
It's okay. At Palmview High School, under the supervision of Mr. Leonel Perez, we also have our students that participated with the Perch Regional Qualifier, and these students also placed first and they also advanced to nationals. They're under the supervision of Mr. Jose Garcia, and so we thank our sponsor. We also thank our principal for helping us out with this program. First off, we have Yair Lopez, that he placed first and also advanced to nationals in the Perch competition. Yair Lopez? Okay, I'm sorry. That's okay. Oscar Sanchez also placed first in the competition and also advanced to nationals. And Marcus Suarez also placed first and also advanced to nationals. And here we have Yair. Go ahead. We have Yair Lopez that also placed first and advanced to nationals as well.
Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations, students, and good luck in national competition.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Flores. Dr. Benavides, that concludes the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Dr. Sainz. What a wonderful, wonderful evening for all our students. Congratulations on behalf of our school board to all our students that were recognized tonight. And a very special thank you to all the sponsors and their principals who helped make all this possible. A great big thank you. I'd like to move on to item number 8, which is discussion items. And the first one is discussion of the 2022-2023 Virtual Learning Academy.
Good evening, Madam President, Board of Trustees, Dr. Sainz, and members of the community. This discussion is to point out some of the changes to the virtual learning program for the 2022-2023 school year. As you can see in this slide, it is showing the current enrollment for the virtual learning program. As you can see, once we get to the secondary levels, the enrollment does drop, okay? And after meeting with different districts throughout the state, you know, many are following suit and reducing the amount of grade levels that are being serviced for virtual learning. Therefore, we are going to move forward with the K through 5th program for the 2022-2023 school year. Real quick, I just wanted to point out the timeline of our application process that we've already begun. We released the application to the current students on May 16th. On May 19th, we reviewed the application and timeline with our principals. On May 30th through June 17th, we will be accepting Virtual Learning Academy applications from students who are currently not enrolled, students out there in the community who may be interested in coming back to the district for virtual learning. From June 20th to June 24th, we will be reviewing the applications. And then upon return from our contract, we will be notifying the parents for those students who did qualify for virtual learning for the 2022-2023 school year. I also wanted to address the eligibility. Of course, as previously mentioned, the Virtual Learning Academy will only enroll grades K through 5th in the 2022-2023 school year. Students currently enrolled in 3rd or 4th grade must have achieved approaches level or higher on each STAR assessment during the 2021-2022 school year. For students that did not test, the students will have to show up for a grade level proficiency exam at the beginning of the year. The Virtual Learning Academy will not be servicing the pre-K3 or pre-K4 programs. The number of students enrolled in remote learning option will be capped out at 10% for all students enrolled in the district. And just to point out real quick that we will be following the same instructional schedule as the other elementary. We will be having a start time of 7:35 a.m. for students, and they will depart at 3:05 p.m. Our teachers will begin at 7:30 and will depart at 3:30 p.m. Madam President, Board of Trustees, I am open for any questions or suggestions.
Did I hear you correctly that it's going to be only up to 5th grade?
Up to 5th grade, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are there any questions, anyone?
No.
If not, thank you for helping us
Thank you.
with this area. Discussion item number 2 is discussion of the Early Start program for summer 2022.
Good evening, Dr. Benavides, board members, Dr. Sainz, and members of our community. My name is Laura Lopez, and I am the Executive Director for Elementary Education. And with me also is Ms. Melinda Flores, Executive Director for High School. And so today we are here to present information on the proposed Early Start program. Learning mitigation strategies. TA has recommended the following mitigation strategies to assist in closing learning gaps in our schools. These mitigation strategies are the foundation for the proposed Early Start program. First mitigation, more time for students in need, rigorous instructional materials, and supported teachers. The next slide are details specific to the Early Start program. First of all, the Early Start program addresses TEA's recommendation to provide more time for students most in need. La Jolla ISD has identified this group of students being our emergent bilingual students. These students will be identified through end-of-year reading data and TELPA's reading scores. The goal of our Early Start program is to address literacy skills and language acquisition. The recommended program dates is a total of 8 days, 4 hours. This is an optional program to be conducted in person at elementary, middle, and high school campuses. The next slide shows the curriculum being proposed. It is designed to accelerate learning, closing the achievement gap, and provide targeted lessons in high-need reading standards through direct instruction and prescriptive interventions. And so noted on the slide, we have for elementary, middle school, and high school. The third mitigation strategy recommended by TEA is supported teachers. Teachers will be trained during the scheduled staff development day to ensure they are equipped to deliver effective instruction. So this concludes our presentation for the discussion item. The Early Start program is also listed as an item for approval on tonight's agenda. So are there any questions?
How will this differ from your regular summer school?
This is different in that we are providing instruction and resources, and we are targeting a specific group of students, the students most in need. And we do have a specific curriculum that we are implementing for these students, and it's a 4-hour intense schedule for them as far as instruction.
I also want to note that it's the uprising students. So for example, if the students currently in 5th grade, they're receiving the summer school assistance in 5th grade. If they're in 8th grade, they're receiving their accelerated learning plans in 8th grade. The early start would be the uprising. So for example, the 8th grade student under the early start would be attending the high school program. So that's a difference as well, the different setting, the next campus that they transition to.
Will all resources be given to our teachers?
Yes, ma'am. As a matter of fact, we are providing the resources, the curriculum, and we are providing support. And the support being that there would be a lead teacher on campus, and as well as ourselves. We are going to ensure that they have the schedule, everything that is needed to implement this program. We are truly going to dedicate our time to ensure that this program is very, very successful for our students.
Do we have enough personnel that have applied?
At this time, like I said, we are trying to get it approved, but I will let you know that we do have principals already calling for the applications for our teachers, as well as student permission slips to send out. We did have a lot of alternates for our summer school program that teachers that, were very interested. And so we are hoping, like I said, that these teachers, will also apply for this early start program. And again, principals have already started calling that teachers are asking for the application. So we're hoping that, we do have the staff.
And how did you come about the per hour price, the wage information that I'm looking at?
The wage information is based on the summer school. What we're currently going to be paying our summer school teachers. And then we are providing the wage for the staff development, but it's based on the summer school wages.
Because I'm thinking about your certain teachers that will, like I'm looking at the time span, regular summer school, and then this is something additional. So I'm thinking of teacher burned out, and even like students that do need it, but they themselves are exhausted. So.
Right, and like I said, they are, and it might be the same teachers interested in this program as far as applying, and then it might be that some of these teachers, will, as far as they did summer school, and so therefore they're ready for a rest, and so we're hoping that the teachers that were on the alternate list for summer school, that these are the teachers that will apply for the early start program. And as far as the students, we are sending permission slips home, and as far as, the parents, do have a say-so as far as sending their kids to summer school. So, the students that do show interest, we are going to provide the opportunity to move forward as far as their academic progress, language acquisition, and also address some of the skills that perhaps they need support in.
My only comment would be is recognizing what Ms. Ochoa said, is just making sure that the teachers get the support that they need, and that they have because it's a short time span, 8 days, that they have the materials and everything that they need on day one, and that they're ready to start to make those 4 hours count each and every day.
Yes, and we will ensure that this does occur. And like I said, we're totally dedicated to making sure that this early start program is successful for our students.
And to add there, I know our coordinators work really hard. So hopefully they are given that ample time for them to be working on instructional resources for our teachers. Of course, this is the last week, right? But I know they've been pulled away to do different things to support the campuses.
We will assure that they do.
Thank you, both Ms. Lopez and Ms. Flores.
Thank you for your continuous support. Good evening.
Our next discussion item is discussion of the Kika de la Garza Elementary School closure and consolidation plan.
Good afternoon, Dr. Benavides, Dr. Science, members of the board and community. We would like to present on our Kika La Garza school closure and consolidation plan. The reason why we're bringing this back up for discussion is due to the decreasing school enrollment and the average daily attendance, our district is projected to have a budget deficit for this school year and for the next school year. So a strategy to mitigate the potential loss is the closing of schools with low student enrollment and accommodating students and staff in neighboring campuses. Now, for the 22-23 school year, administration is recommending the closure and consolidation of Kika and Garcia Elementary. On the screen and on your slides, you will see that the proposal is for Kika and Garcia Elementary to close and for us to accommodate their students at Diaz Villarreal and Paredes Elementary. Now, considerations as to why Kika and Garcia Elementary. Again, Kika and Garcia is currently suffering due to declining enrollment in ADA. Their projected 22-23 school enrollment. Another consideration is the Title I comparability staffing requirements, staffing costs, and the availability of space and accommodations in neighboring schools. The following slides are slides that have been shared with you in the past. This slide in particular shows the declining enrollment in ADA at Kika Garcia Elementary. The following slide shows the enrollment, the projected enrollment for next year. Currently, there were 289. Projected enrollment for next year is 245. Now, the next slide depicts the comparability report. For Title I compliance, we are required to maintain a comparable student-to-staff ratio at all our campuses, at all our Title I campuses. And because of the low enrollment, we're having to make adjustments in regards to the staff that we are able to allocate to Kika Garcia Elementary. If we would not make those adjustments, we would then have to increase the number of staff at all the other schools. And due again to the fiscal and financial shortfall that we foresee for next year, that is not a feasible option. Now, in regards to staff salary costs, on this slide you can see how much it costs to staff a campus. When we're looking at just the support staff alone, we're over $1 million in expenses. When you include the teachers at this particular campus, it would equal up to $2.6 million that we are projected to spend to staff the school. Now, in regards to whether the neighboring schools can accommodate the kids from Kika Garcia Elementary, on this slide you see the demographics or the space that we currently have at Diaz Villarreal and Américo Paredes Elementary. Both of these campuses are in close proximity, less than a mile away from Kika Garcia. Diaz Villarreal can safely accommodate 850 students. Paredes can accommodate 900 students. At Diaz Villarreal, the current enrollment is 431, so they can accommodate an additional 419 students. Paredes' current enrollment is 358, and they can accommodate an additional 542 students. Now, considerations for students and staff. Now, recognizing how challenging a school closure can be for students, parents, staff, and community, the district has made the following recommendations. 82 students that live east of Moorfield Road would be accommodated at Diaz Villarreal. The 152 students that live west of Moorfield Road would be rezoned to Paredes Elementary. And then the 47 additional students that are currently transfer students at Kika, these students would be allowed the choice to transfer to a school of their choice. In regards to the staff, at the conclusion of this school year, Kika Garcia staff will be given priority and will be allowed to transition with their students to fill vacancies at both Paredes Elementary and Diaz Villarreal Elementary. All staff will be given priority to transfer and fill current district vacancies. So all staff members will be accommodated. In regards to the building, district administration does not have any proposed uses for the building. However, the building will continue to be maintained in case it is needed in the future. Any questions or recommendations that you all might have? Now, there is a board item later on in the agenda for you to decide if you would support this recommendation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Munoz. Our next item on the agenda is discussion for process to be used for board appointments for place 5 and place 6. And Mr. Munoz will tell us some of the items that we have agreed on.
As we have discussed in the past, Dr. Benavides and members of the board is at a position in the process where we're going to have to consider making appointments to the board. So based on that and our previous discussions from board meetings, I recommend that the board request a letter of intent to serve on the Board of Trustees and a resume for members of the community wishing to serve on the board. Those documents should be filed with Irma Herrera, the La Joya Independent School District Board Secretary, no later than 5 p.m. on June the 7th, 2022. The district can post a notice on our website and run any necessary notices that we need. Thereafter, the district can set a selection date and process.
Do we know the deadlines for each place that we have
Yes.
to appoint?
Yes, we do. We discussed that. The place 5 position must be filled by July 13th, and the place 6 position must be filled by September the 6th.
Okay, that's it.
Does anyone else have any questions? Just Ms. Cantu, if you can make sure that it gets posted tomorrow on our website, so that way the community will know how we were going to be considering any person that is interested in filling these positions. And these positions are only until November. In November, those individuals will have to decide if they want to run or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Munoz. Thank you, Blanca. We're going to move then to consent agenda. Is there anything on the consent agenda that needs to be pulled out? If there's nothing to be pulled out, do I have a motion to approve consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Cantu and second by Ms. Hernandez to approve consent agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we will go to Business and Finance, number 3, discussion and possible action on ranking of competitive seal proposals for La Joya ISD, ESSER funds, Benson and Camarena Elementary HVAC upgrades.
So moved to approve.
Motion has been made to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion has been made by Ms. Ochoa, second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 4, discussion and possible action to negotiate contract with contractor offering best value to the school district based on published criteria on ranking evaluation of competitive seal proposals for La Joya ISD, ESSER funds, Benson Elementary, and Camarena Elementary schools HVAC upgrades.
So moved.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
SB,
Second.
Thank you. Ms. Ochoa has second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 5, approval of standard form of agreement between owner and contractor for the La Joya ISD ESSER funds Lincoln Building High School chiller replacement project.
I have a question on that before we move to a vote.
We can have a motion and a second, and then we can discuss.
Did he motion? Did you motion, Mr. Cantu?
No.
I have a question.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to discuss?
Yes. Okay. Do I have a second?
To discuss?
To
Second,
discuss,
yes.
yes. Okay, motion has been made to discuss this item, and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries to discuss. Questions?
Yes, I just have a question on this item. I don't know who can answer it, but when was the last time we did any upgrades to the chiller in Juarez Lincoln? I just remember that we did some modifications to that school not too long ago, and I was just my question is, haven't we done any replacement to this school?
Yes, we did. I think it was I want to say 2 years ago. There is 4 chillers at that campus, and we replaced one of them. So this is to replace the other 2. The third one, or the fourth one, that one was replaced not too long ago as well. So right now we have 2 that are not functioning, which are the ones that we want to replace here. We have one that just got replaced a couple years ago, and the other one that's still running good.
Who occupies this school? What is Lincoln?
Academy of Health Science Professions, and Thelma Salinas STEM Early College High School.
Those were all my questions.
So
Any
move
other
to approve.
questions? Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion has been made by Mr. Cantu. Do we have a second? Mr. Choa is going to second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 6, approval to commence procurement process for the baseball and softball complex bleachers through by-board purchasing cooperative. Do we have a motion for that?
Also moved.
Motion
Second.
has been made, second by Dr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 7, approval to designate Pablo Paul Villarreal Jr., Hidalgo County Tax Assessor Collector, as a person to calculate the effective and rollback tax rate.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Cantu, second by Mrs. Hernandez. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 8, discussion and approval of an alternate summer work schedule.
So move.
Motion has been made by Ms. Ochoa. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Dr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We're going to go to item number 17. Under instruction and student services. Number 17, approval of the early start program for summer 2022. All those in favor, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion has been made by Mr. Cantu, second by Ms. Hernandez. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 18, approval of the Kika de la Garza Elementary School closure and consolidation plan. I move that we take this item into executive session.
Second.
Motion has been made to take this item into executive session. All those, and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Under Human Resources, approval of revision to CAA local policy. Motion has been
Second.
made by Ms. Ochoa, second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Approval of local board policy CW naming facilities. Motion has been made by Ms. Ochoa. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 3, approval of extra duty pay for staff during summer months of June and August 2022. Motion has been made by Ms. Ochoa, second by Dr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 4, approval of additional positions for the purchasing department.
Second.
Motion has been made by Ms. Ochoa, second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 5, approval of the 2023 Administrative Guidelines, Employee Compensation Plan, and Pay Plans. This does not include the raises. This is just the booklet that was presented to us with no changes that is required for us to have administrative guidelines for the 2022-2023 school year. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion has been made by Mr. Choa. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Dr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 6, approval of the 2022-2023 school year stipends.
So second.
Motion has been made by Dr. Cantu.
Second.
Second by Mr. Cantu.
It was me.
Oh, I'm sorry, by Ms. Ochoa. Correction on number 6. Motion by Ms. Ochoa, second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. On number 7, approval of the 2022-2023 new teacher hiring salary and proposed salary increases for nurses, teachers, librarians, and non-teaching professionals, classified and auxiliary staff. I move for us to take this item into executive session.
Second.
Motion has been made and second for us to take this item into executive session. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 8, approval of the 2022-2023 school year staffing allocation guidelines.
So moved.
Okay, motion has been made. Do we have a second?
I had a question.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll make a motion to discuss the item.
Okay, motion has been made to discuss. Do I have a second to
Second.
discuss? Okay, second by Dr. Cantu. Okay, we can open the discussion.
Well, my question was just, I was going through the staffing allocations we just got on the assistant principals.
Ms. Ayala, did we change that back then into some campuses sharing a principal?
Yes, ma'am. We did change it back so that any campus with less than 400 students enrolled is going to be sharing an assistant principal.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know how the rest of you feel, but I still strongly feel that all campuses need that assistant principal. I think it's imperative that they have somebody there when the principal is not available. There has to always be somebody available to parents, to staff, and quite honestly, with what happened yesterday, I feel even stronger about that. I was really pleased when we talked about putting them back, because I know I was against it when it was removed, but I see that it was removed again. So I don't know how the rest of you feel, but I would like every campus at our school to have an assistant principal.
I agree with Dr. Cantu. And also on page 22, I know that Dr. Benavides, you had also suggested, because of the revamp of the assessment, that we would look into perhaps looking into a social studies coordinator for the elementary, and I don't see that. And then I had also in our discussions under CNS with the field supervisors, I still see that they are there instead of getting more help for our cafeteria helpers that serve our students.
On the social studies coordinator, as much as I wanted, I did tell Dr. Sines that because of the situation that the administration presented, that we would just probably wait another year to see how we would work with what we had. Only because adding, I couldn't be saying both things to work with what we have and then saying to add. So I found myself saying two different things, and I didn't think that was appropriate.
The changes that were made based on the discussion that we had was to not include any new staff, which does include the half assistant principal, to keep it the way it is, to not include the social studies coordinator, and then also on the field supervisor to only have one, because it happens that CNS department does have that one FTE. So this plan that we're proposing for central office departments has no additional staff added except for the positions in the purchasing department. And that, yes, we did have conversations, and some of you were for or against some of these, but administration made the decision to not include or open any new positions based on the budget that we're working on, the need for us to continue to find ways to cut in the budget to save, and so we felt that we could not recommend any new positions at all.
Can I ask who takes over when these schools that have no assistant principal, who takes charge?
I was thinking, one of the things that I told someone today was that when those assistants that have a half, that when the principal is going to be out, that they probably need to make sure that the half goes to the school where the principal is out, so that way there's an administrator on campus. Because I do agree with the supervision and the importance of that, but the plans need to be worked out so that we have someone always on duty.
We will work on that, and we will also make sure that we ourselves never pull those elementary principals at the same time. That we have, if it's a meeting, that we have alternate times during the day. We try not to pull principals out as much. We do have principals meetings that are scheduled, but we will work on an alternate schedule for those campuses.
I'd like to make a motion to table this item and bring it back with the necessary changes so that we can approve it.
There's a motion on the floor to bring back with necessary changes, and there was a second?
Yes.
And motion by Mr. Cantu, a second by Dr. Cantu. All those in favor of doing this, say aye.
Aye.
Dr. Sines, and if I may just add here, I know I've been pretty vocal about it in the past as a parent before I took office here, but we do need to look into improving or increasing the safety and the security of our children. As a parent, I can't even fathom what some of these parents at Uvalde are going through right now. And I think it's imperative that we think about. I know that our situation, Mr. Hood, it's funny looking at me like, I know our with our deficit is crucial, and I'm not trying to say that that's not important, but I don't think there's a price to the safety and security of our children. And if we're going to go back and look at all this, I'd like for us to look back and see how we can increase that. Maybe have a police officer at each elementary campus. I know it's not going to happen overnight, but if this is something that we could please look into, I think I speak for all of us here that the safety of our children is
As a district, we do have many safety procedures and protocols. Some of those do involve staffs, like our police officers and our security guards. Others are procedures that we have, things like cameras in the campuses. And we will continue to evaluate our safety procedures and make whatever changes or adjustments are needed.
I agree on the elementaries, just for the simple reason that most of these shootings have happened in elementaries. Because these kids are more vulnerable, they're harder for them to react rather than, middle school or high schoolers. So if we can emphasize a little bit more on the elementaries, just through the simple fact that these shootings, most of them have happened in elementaries, I think that would go a long ways for us as a district.
Thank you, Mr. Cantu.
And for tomorrow, we did discuss that that Chief Gonzalez contact, since tomorrow is the last day of school, that Chief Gonzalez contact the cities and that they help us with extra patrolling around our schools, and then that contact the county for the schools that are out of the city limits, because we do, of course, the number one thing for all of us is the safety of our kids.
I do want to say, I know we're looking at all the don'ts and the needs, but I also want to commend the administration in hearing us out, because initially at Budget 1, we had stated, and you presented to us about cutting police officers. And so you heard us out, and so those police officer FTEs are still there. So thank you for listening to us, because more than anything, just as Dr. Cantu and my colleagues have expressed, I mean, there is a great need for them. And through the pandemic, they were there for us, for everything, so.
Thank you, Ms. Ochoa.
I think that was it, because we did item number 8.
There was a motion to say.
Yeah, so we're okay. And we took a vote. So we're going to go into executive session at 8:56 under Section Code 551074, 551071, and 551072 at 8:56. We're back from executive session at 10:37.
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion as discussed in executive session on item 1 through 14.
Do we, I second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed?
For the record, I abstain for number 4 under personnel.
Thank you, with one abstention. Motion passes. We're going to go back to item number 18, approval of Kika de la Garza Elementary School closure and consolidation plan. I move for the approval of Kika de la Garza School closure and consolidation plan.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Just for the record, I'm abstaining.
Okay, one abstention.
I'm abstaining.
Another abstention.
Abstaining as well.
Thank you. Motion passes. On next item that we pulled out, which was human resources, number 7. Approval of 2022-2023 new teacher hiring salary and proposed salary increases for teachers, nurses, librarians, non-teaching professionals, classified, and auxiliary staff. I move that we approve a 2% raise across the board for all teachers, nurses, librarians, non-teaching professionals, classified, and auxiliary staff. The teachers do get 2.5. Teachers, nurses, and librarians, they get 2.5. Everybody else gets a 2%. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. This meeting is adjourned at 10:39. We're proud to be able to take care of our staff, and we look forward to a continued relationship with all our staff members, and we will continue to look at ways to cut our budget, but we will always take care of our staff. Thank you.